In a very bizarre, odd, weird way, I opened my email and then had to go hit my Google search real quick to find out this. Several mayors are addressing solitary confinement, notably New York City's Mayor Mamdani taking action in January 2026 to limit it at Rikers Island, and Shelby County Mayor Lee Harris, that's Memphis, issuing an executive order in June 2025 to implement Nelson Mandela rules, maximum 15 days, 2 hours outside at the penal farm, aiming to end excessive isolation. This move follows broader legislative efforts like New York's HALT Act to reduce restrictive confinement due to research showing negative impacts on inmates and communities. Yeah, because that's really the theme of today's video. Boy, Durk, free Lil Schmirk.
Free Lil Durk. Free Lil Schmirk.
All right. So, this is all the Durk's team. Y'all know the crew. Drew, Jonathan Bateman, Christy O'Connell. And this is for Durk Banks. United States District Court, Central District of California. United States versus Durk Banks. Defendant Durk Banks requests for status hearing regarding extended shoe detention without process. Interesting. So this is for tomorrow, 10 a.m., 5 a.m. Michael Fitzgerald, Honorable Michael Fitzgerald, my bad, because I'm probably see you, Judge, and I don't want to disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Defendant Durk Banks through his attorneys, we already know the team, hereby files this request for a brief status hearing regarding Mr. Banks' 4.5-month detention in the segregated housing unit. Y'all know what that means, right? You know what that means? Yeah, he's sitting solo. He in solitary. Anyways, let's go right here to the crux of the situation. Declaration of Counsel. Christy O'Connell state and declare the following. I'm an attorney licensed practice in the district, and I am one of the attorneys representing Durk Banks in the instant matter. Since August 29, 2025, Mr. Banks has been confined to the segregated housing unit, SHU, and the Metropolitan Detention Center in the SHU. Mr. Banks is confined to a very small jail cell, just large enough for a single bed, a toilet, and a sink for 23 hours a day. He does not have access to commissary. He is permitted one phone call per month and no in-person social visits. The original cause for his shoe placement was an allegation that he was in possession of an unauthorized Apple Watch. Since August 29, 2025, Mr. Banks has not received the process that is prescribed by law, where an inmate is accused of an infraction, C28 CFR 541.7, providing that the Unit Discipline Committee, UDC, ordinarily review the incident report within 5 work days, and it is issued, and the UDC will make a decision regarding an appropriate disposition and sanction. 541.8, outlining process by which the UDC may refer disciplinary hearing to disciplinary hearing officer. Mr. Banks' defense team has received conflicting explanations for his extended shoe detention. With our process, for example, in October, an attorney for MDC told us that Mr. Banks' high-profile celebrity status is not the cause of his shoe detention. Then, December 22nd, the warden represented to us that Mr. Banks' presence in general population poses a threat to the security and orderly running of the institution due to the high-profile nature of Mr. Banks' pending criminal case and possible violation of BOP's disciplinary program. This is despite Mr. Banks' 11-month presence in general population. So where does that make sense at? Prior to August 29th, without any incident whatsoever caused by his celebrity status or the high-profile nature of this case. Additionally, both MDC's attorneys and the warden have told us that the segregation review official has been conducting a mostly segregation review where Mr. Banks has been present. Based on the information I've gathered through weekly visits with Mr. Banks over the past 4.5 months, I believe this to be false, meaning y'all some damn liars. Based on my observations and my monitoring of the situation, the first time that Mr. Banks has been offered the opportunity to be present at a segregation review was just last week after I sent the warden and MDC attorney a discovery request regarding these alleged monthly meetings. In response to our inquiries, the government has provided us with an internally inconsistent explanation for Mr. Banks' extended shoe detention. One, On one hand, the government tells us that Mr. Banks' continued placement in the SHU is not based on the FBI's investigation or the USO's charging decision regarding the Apple Watch. On the other hand, the government tells us that BOP is waiting to institute disciplinary proceedings related to the Apple Watch. Based on our charging decision, both of these statements cannot be true. Either the process to which Mr. Banks is entitled has been delayed and is stay extended due to the government's ongoing investigation, or it has not. The deleterious effects of extended solitary confinement on an inmate's psychological well-being are well documented. See Rittier, ETAL, or Psychological Distress in Solitary Confinement, Symptoms, Severity, and Prevalence in the United States, 2017 through 2018. American Public Health Association, January 2020. That's crazy. Scientific study reveals clinically significant symptoms of depression, anxiety, or guilt. Disproportionately high rates of serious mental illness and self-harming behavior and social isolation, loss of identity, and sensory hypersensitivity versus inmates in general population. Because of this, Mr. Banks' defense team has a growing concern that his prolonged solitary confinement may implicate the Eighth Amendment prohibition on cruel and unusual punishment, U.S. Constitution amended, 8? I believe, no, 7, that's 9, my bad. I believe that a brief status hearing is necessary to ensure that Mr. Banks does not continue to languish in SHU without the process he has been owed for the past 131 days. The government has informed me that it takes no position on this request for a status hearing. I declare under penalty of perjury that the foregoing is true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. Dated January 6, 2026. Christy O'Connell. They're actually forgetting things. Both the lawyers and the dog on BOP. But you know what I'm not forgetting? Boom, that QR code. Hey, everybody been winning 40, 50, 60, 70. Somebody even bragged yesterday, I got $80 Nash. Cool, do your thing. So 10 days you can win $800. That's what I'm hearing. Hit that QR code or tap the description. Well, tap the link in the description. Free cash. That's a short thing. Hit that QR code or tap that link in the description. Other than that, let's just finish on with this. You know what they're forgetting? Durk was on the phone making three-way calls. Durk was on there, sitting up there, violating so many rights. And I think, honestly, this is from the warden being pissed off. There's no way you can sit here with a straight face and look everybody dead in the eyes when they call you, because what's going to end up happening is he's going to be released. And I told y'all, and some of y'all was like, no, bro, that didn't happen. We told y'all, we broke it here exclusive, baby. I said, Durk been in solitary confinement. Y'all remember that video? Y'all remember how many bloggers came out? You don't know nothing. Y'all know how the hood lawyer do over here. When it's time to do my victory lap and do my victory dance, cool. Because when I get it wrong, a lot of people can't wait to see me eat this shit. But anyways, to the point at hand. They're on a revenge tour in that prison. They feel some type of way about that goddamn Apple Watch being caught. They don't know who, because Durk ain't snitching on the person who gave it to him. And from what I heard of how that story went, it wasn't even Durk's goddamn iPhone watch, Apple Watch. It's just that they put the blame on him. Whose watch it is, I don't know. But they put it on a high-profile person like Durk because Durk wouldn't tell. And Durk's still not telling who the hell the damn Apple Watch belonged to. So this is all about vengeance and revenge. This ain't got nothing to do with justice. This ain't got even nothing to do with the FBI. Though the FBI. This got nothing to do with the feds. Though the feds don't give a shit. They rather see this anyways. They rather Durk just say, I'll take a plea deal and get licensed. Mentally, he's already out of it. That boy been sitting there for 4.5 months. That's longer than some of y'all relationships and some of y'all jobs that y'all watching this video with. Let me stop. Somebody probably throwing their goddamn Obama phone at me right now. Shut up, nigga. Don't talk about me, bro. You don't know my life. You don't know me, homie. But now, on the real, this is all about revenge. Durk has multiple times where he has violated the phone rights. Durk has the Apple Watch, and it's something else I can't remember. But he has 3 violations, and they're going to come up. And that's what's going to be discussed, because what they're going to lie and say is, oh, well, this is a continuance of this, and this is a continuance of this, and this is a continuance of this. So they're trying to basically say, we just piled it on him. He broke so many rules in there. We just piled it on him. But bruh, when Durk beat this case and come home and say, bruh, I did solitary in the feds, some of y'all gonna take that wrong, right? And it could be some stupid ass gangbanger who don't know nothing, who got one of the best public defenders on earth, and say, yeah, nigga, Durk was in PC. Yeah, bro, I was in there. I was washing drawers, and next thing you know, nigga, I look up, I see Durk. I ain't see him no more. Nigga, for like 5 months, 7 months, homie. All right. I'm about to say some disrespectful shit. That's one of the stories that was gonna happen. They gonna lie and say probably Durk requested PC, one of these lying ass gang member channels and shit like that. And you know, the same shit happened to Kodak. Got his ass kicked, got thrown to the shoe, and then they spun that and was like, oh yeah, nah, he just went full on PC. No, bruh. Nobody wants to sit there goddamn 23-1. Who the hell wants to sit in the room 23-1, bro? Don't make any damn sense, because it's only so much praying that you can do until the walls start to talk. Regardless of how human beings are these days and try to act like we don't need nobody and all that shit, I need all y'all. Yeah, even you whack ass trolls. But especially the visionaries, I need y'all. And the casual watchers, we need y'all too. And I need y'all to hit that like button like you like something. Comment your thoughts. Do y'all think Durk deserved it? Y'all think like Durk probably got more violations and this shit happened? And I told y'all, bro, he cut his hair. He's been in there stressing the hell out. This is why his hair is cut. He been in PC. Well, shit, y'all can go back to the video and look. But that's why he cut his shit. You know, stressing like hell. Or do y'all think him cutting his hair in the PC shit is to try to gain favor? So that way, hey, it is what it is. And one more caveat before we get the hell out of here. The blogs are lying. Yeah, the blogs are lying. No damn judge has made a decision on whether to extend the trial or not. So that's not even true. I don't know why people can't read, but basically, this is all that happened yesterday. 3 defendants said, hey, we want to extend the trial. The feds like, we don't give a shit. And Durk like, hell no, let's keep it going. No judge has basically said we're going to extend it. So only tune in here. Go to Loyalty and Betrayal to go catch up to as well. But don't listen to these stupid ass people who, regardless of how intellectually savvy they are for social media, they fail in rudimentary understanding. Catch y'all on the next one, man. Hit that button right here, though. We got the footage, bro. Z the Wizard getting killed, bro. And truth told, I don't know if it's a backdoor or not, or he just ran into the line of fire, because it looked like his homie took him out. Click right here to find out what the hell I'm talking about, or click right here for the playlist, and I'll catch you on the next one.